What's going on, guys? I'm Venom 2 million, and you know who's been exhausted? I've been exhausted. I've been so tired. I've been doing so much stuff. Stuff is happening. It's awesome. I'm gonna have a separate video talking about something. If you follow me on all of my social networks, my Twitter, my Instagram, my Facebook, you already know. But I'm gonna talk about it in a separate video. So yeah, that's interesting. Anyway, so I've been working on various videos. I'm working on a lot of videos at once, and it's very challenging because my computer sucks, and it's challenging. So I thought I'd make this video and just like some filler stuff. So one of the things I'm working on the Amazing Spider-Man Part 3, Amazing Spider-Man 2 Part 3. I'm working on the video. It's a kind of a Q&A video, but it has more of a it's structured. So yeah, I'm working on that. And these videos, like the part 2, part 3, Amazing Spider-Man 2 Part 3 is like 40 minutes long. The Q&A thing is getting long. So I've been working. Next week is I'm in the 11th grade, right? Next week, guess what? Is ACTs. So anyway, the point of this video is because there's been so much stuff that Sony has released. Sony, are you crazy? I don't want to say that, but are y'all crazy? What's wrong with y'all? Sony's been releasing so much from the Amazing Spider-Man 2. They released countless trailers, a whole bunch of stuff, pictures, images, a whole bunch of stuff. And the picture that's the thumbnail of this video, I kind of when I first saw it, my initial reactions was when I saw Dane DeHaan was looking like whatever, the Goblin Jr., Green Goblin, whatever. He didn't look like the Green Goblin to me. So if I showed you a picture of the comic book Green Goblin, right, and then shows you a picture of Goblin from the Amazing Spider-Man, or from Spider-Man 1, I mean, you could maybe make oh yeah, that's Goblin, right? Or if I showed you a picture of the Joker from the comics and showed you a picture of Heath Ledger as Joker, you can make that connection as, oh, that's Joker. But then you look at this picture of Dane DeHaan, and then you should get a picture of the Goblin from the comics. You put them both together. Don't tell people who this character is. Say, who is this? Are people going to guess Green Goblin? I mean, that's just my thing. Like, he doesn't look like the Green Goblin. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that. Oh, and in the picture also, it looks like he's holding something in his hand. So maybe he's holding something that's going to drop someone. And yeah, Spider-Man's foot is like here, so he's going to kick him and, you know, try to save whoever it is that's dropping or whatever. Yeah, even though I think that the really may happen on the bridge. But, yeah, so a whole bunch of stuff is like a whole bunch of freaking trailers and pictures. We got another picture of like this morgue thing, and I should put it all in the video here, but I can't. Yeah, so it'll be in the description. But there's a picture of the morgue, right? And we have a sheet over the body. We don't see who the person is. Wonder who it is. Who have I been saying for the past, how long has it been now? About a year and a half. What have I been saying, guys? Someone is going to die. Someone is going to die. He's going to go. He's going to die. Then all of a sudden we're going to see him later on in the third one. I'm back. You know, who is that? I don't know. I don't know. I want to point out something. A lot of people, they're not firmly grasping it. Some people, I've been reading comments and watching other videos, people are not firmly grasping it. The cast members of the Amazing Spider-Man movie, the cast and the crew, they've been saying this one thing, right? They've been saying that Spider-Man is going to notice this trend, that all of the villains are coming from Oscorp, that Oscorp is an evil place. It's an evil place. That Oscorp is essentially Spider-Man's villain. Think about that statement. Right now, think about it. What does that mean? I'll give you a hint. This is a tiny one. Who is the owner of the corporation, and who who is currently sick with some weird illness, you know, some strange illness. Wonder what it is, right? I mean, wonder, right? He's sitting in the bed, you know, he's got kind of like spots on him. He's sitting in the bed, he looks like he's dying. He's the future. You know, he looks, ooh, I don't know. I mean, how do you get, why is he sick? What's the illness? I've been hinting at things and reiterating things for months and months and months. How did Norman Osborn get sick? Why is he sick? Why is he looking at Peter Parker or nothing? The trailer, it like kind of completed that statement. It's like, my father has been surveilling you more. He's been watching you, Peter, more than he watches me. Harry says to Peter. Peter says, why? He says, well, isn't that the question of the day? And it puts this perspective of Norman Osborn watching, you know, and I wonder why he's watching. What have I been saying? Why is Norman Osborn so interested in Richard Parker's son? Why did Peter Parker survive getting bit by a radioactive spider? Why didn't he turn into the man spider? You got a lizard turn into this lizard. Why is Spider-Man not turned to man spider? Why is Norman Osborn sick? If you don't know, I'm gonna have more videos talking about it. Watch some previous videos. Watch the time video. That'll be in the description. Watch, I got a lot of videos, you know, a lot of information, a lot of content, a lot of, you know, index, you know, a lot of, speculation, a lot of speculation based upon some concrete things, some things that you may be interested in. Check that out. Also, I want to thank you all for 5,000 subscribers. Oh my gosh, the Q&A video, I thank you guys more. That video is going to be coming hopefully this week. No, this week. I'm not saying hopefully, it is coming this week. More videos, stay tuned. Big news coming up. If you follow me on the social networks, you already know. If you don't, then you should. That way you can find out. Then I make the video announcing it. You know, it's gonna be big video. Like, oh my God, guys! But yeah. So yeah. And something else that I want to talk about before we go. George Stacy. We've seen. It was in one of the trailers. We heard Peter Parker use the words, "I see him everywhere." He sees Captain George Stacy everywhere. What does that mean? You know, that's very peculiar to me because in my own story, I use dream sequences and, I don't want to use the word ghosts, but I guess ghosts. I use that to show fights within, internal fights, you know, fights, mentally. Like, I use that in my own version of Tooth and throughout my whole story that I'm going to be sharing with you guys on YouTube. So it's very interesting to see that possibly being used in the movies, much like it was in Spider-Man 1, 2, 3, or was it 1? Yep, 1, 2. Well, no, 2 and 3 with, you know, Harry Osborn was speaking with he was speaking with Norman Osborn, you know, and through the mirror. And then Peter Parker was speaking with Uncle Ben in a dream sequence. Like, I use that stuff in my own story, too. Because I feel it's a good way to, you know, see mentally what's going on, the inner struggles and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's interesting. Peter says he sees Gwen's father everywhere, that's interesting. Maybe something similar will happen down the line. Maybe something will manifest, you know, something will perhaps try to an outside entity, an outer entity perhaps may make these sequences kind of these dream sequences, these visions, or these manifestations of these emotions that Peter may be having. Maybe an outside entity will make these manifestations of emotions that Peter will have do things. Like, perhaps in the Amazing Spider-Man 3, you know, we see this outside entity, something else that's with Peter, you know, making him see things and communicate with things and making him do things that perhaps the Spider-Man shouldn't do. Are you picking up what I'm putting down? Perhaps, this outside entity, this source of something may actually help Peter not only defeat the people, the group of individuals from Oscorp going against Spider-Man at once. Perhaps this entity will not only allow him to beat them, but it will allow him to grow as a person, for him to accept it and learn from his mistakes and understand the responsibilities that he has. Perhaps this entity can do that, and then perhaps this entity can move on, can run its course, and Peter can discard of the entity, and it can move on to someone else. I'm Venom saying comment, rate, subscribe. I love you all. Make sure you share this video around with your friends. Make sure you check out other videos on my channel. Make sure you check out the video coming out this week. It's going to be a big announcement. It's big. It's big. If you don't know what it is, follow me on the Instagrams, the Twitters, and the Facebooks. All of that information will be down there. Wait, where? There. I read every single comment. We can have conversations in the comment sections about what I've mentioned, things that I've spoken about in this video. And I just want to thank you guys for watching. I love all of you. Peace out. You're looking like, what is he about to do? You don't know. I don't know either. I'm crazy. What? I'm sorry. I just freaked you out now. Don't go. I mean, subscribe. If you're new, subscribe. If you're subscribed, say subscribe. Share a video around your friend. Don't leave. Don't. All right. Peace, guys. Love you all. Peace out.